Good morning. Today we're going to discuss postmortem staining and postmortem caloricity. So what is postmortem caloricity? The Embalming History, Theory, and Practice book defines postmortem caloricity as a rise in body temperature after death due to continued cellular metabolism. There are several causes for postmortem caloricity. One of the main reasons is cellular metabolism. Cellular metabolism occurs when oxygenated cells continue to metabolize postmortem. This action will maintain or even raise the decedent's body temperature temporarily, usually up to about 2 hours. A second common reason for postmortem caloricity is known as postmortem glycogenolysis. This refers to the breakdown of glycogen and occurs in most every body. This results in 140 calories being burned, in turn raising the body temperature by 2 degrees Celsius for up to 2 hours post-mortem. There are other less frequent causes of postmortem caloricity. They are all caused by a disturbance of heat regulation. Examples of cases with a heat regulation disturbance include a pontine hemorrhage. This is a form of an intracranial hemorrhage. The increase in muscle activity due to strychnine poisoning, as well as with heroin and cocaine overdoses. Other reasons that postmortem caloricity is present could be sepsis, which is a severe bacterial infection of the blood, heat stroke, electrocution, and asphyxia. When embalming any case, a good embalmer begins with an embalming assessment. In order to accurately depict the condition of the decedent, the embalmer will look over the entire body before deciding which fluids to use. An assessment will show the embalmer issues that occurred while the decedent was alive, as well as changes post-mortem. The body temperature of the decedent will allow the embalmer to better gauge the length of time the decedent has been dead. A body that feels unusually warm will create more bacteria in a shorter amount of time than the average case. Bacteria thrives in warmth. Knowing this will better help the embalmer with fluid selection. Meyer's Embalming History, Theory, and Practice textbook defines postmortem stain as postmortem intravascular red-blue discoloration resulting from hypostasis of blood. So what causes lividity to turn fixed? Once death occurs, the blood moves to the lowest part of the body due to gravity. Blood, like every other part of the human body, begins to decompose at the time of death. Our embalming textbook, again, explains it well. Each blood cell contains several million hemoglobin molecules. Hemolysis releases the hemoglobin, which rapidly decompose into globin and heme. The heme passes through the walls of the pores of the capillaries, moves into the tissue spaces, where it then stains the tissue a reddish color. The reddish stain is now fixed permanently because it is now extravascular. Livor mortis and postmortem staining can be differentiated by using pressure on the discolored area. Livor mortis happens soon after death. If you apply pressure, such as a finger pressing on the discoloration will disperse, leaving a white spot where the pressure was applied. When pressure is applied and the discoloration remains, it's considered a stain. The discoloration caused by livor mortis can be removed through regular arterial embalming and heavy massage of discolored areas. Postmortem staining, however, is virtually impossible to remove due to it being outside the vascular system at this point. Your only option at this time would be to cover with heavy cosmetics. Side note here, communication is imperative when dealing with the case of postmortem stain. Talk with your director. Let them know the severity, the location, and anything else that can help with your case, such as needing long sleeves, a hat, high neckline shirts, or possibly even gloves. When there's open communication between the embalmer and the director, it allows for a better memory picture for the family. Being an embalmer is a great responsibility. Not only are we scientists, cosmetologists, and caretakers of the dead, we're also detectives. We look over each body we're trusted with. Putting clues together and being observant will always yield the most successful embalming. I hope you learned something, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.